Hey, this is Dr. Tom. So last week we did a few posts about sleep and the importance of sleep. So that's going to be our tip of the week for this week is, sleep is extremely important for the overall health of your body. Uh, we talked about the big three stressors that affect your overall health, and that's the physical stresses on your body, the mental and emotional stresses on your body, and the chemical stress, the toxins that are going into your body. Those are the big three stresses that will determine how healthy you are. The fourth stress that we're going to has a great importance on how healthy you are, how your body works day in and day out, is the quality of sleep that you're getting. And I'm sure it's not news to anybody. We need sleep, and you've heard it all probably before. 7 to 9 hours of sleep for an adult is important. And just looking at the quality of your sleep, how do you judge that? Well, a lot of people have the Fitbits, which start talking about and tell people how well they're sleeping at night, how many times they wake up during the night. But really, it's pretty simple. If you're waking up tired, you're not getting quality sleep. If you're waking up with headaches, you're not getting quality sleep. So there's some easy telltale signs about how well you're sleeping. If you're waking up, for the most part, you feel pretty good, get out of bed, your energy level's high, you're sleeping fairly well at night. It's important. And a lot of times I think people wear, a lack of sleep as a badge of honor. I don't only get 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night, but once I have my coffee in the morning, the coffee is the stimulator of your nervous system. So you're relying upon that day in and day out to stimulate your nervous system. In the long run, it's going to create problems, health problems. So a couple easy tips. You may have heard these before, but I don't want people eating 3 hours. Don't sleep. Don't go to sleep until 3 hours after your first meal. Let me explain that correctly. Your last meal should be 3 hours before you go to sleep. That's important. So you don't want your body to be in a digestive, working on digesting your meal while you're trying to sleep. It's not going to work. The importance of that, and again, is making sure too that you're drinking plenty of water, because water is extremely important. And the reason for all of that is this: your body does a lot while it sleeps. All right, it detoxifies itself, it cleanses itself, it heals itself, repairs itself, it makes new parts of your body, new cells, new tissue. It does all that while we're sleeping. So that's extremely important to make sure, well, one, that we're eating properly throughout the day. We don't eat. Your last meal is 3 hours before you go to sleep. You're drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Not guzzling it at night before you go to bed, so you're waking up all the time during the night, but drinking plenty of water consistently throughout the day. Hydration is extremely important. Just looking at that for a quick moment. All right. Anybody who's ever woken up with a cramp in their calf or their hamstring muscles, their leg muscles, chances are that's because you're dehydrated, not drinking enough water. And your body needs that water to detoxify and cleanse itself while you're sleeping. And if you don't have it, if you're not supplying your body with it, your brain, your nervous system is going to start leaching that water from your muscles, all right, primarily. But then it also takes it from your digestive tract, things of that nature. That's why we start to get upset stomachs, things of that nature, all of that good stuff. But you want to make sure you're drinking plenty of water. And the other part about sleep, why it's so important, is if you're exhausted, you're really exhausted at night, and you think you're going to get an awesome night's sleep, odds are you're not going to get a good night's sleep, because your body needs a proper amount of energy when it's going into sleep to make sure you get proper sleep. So if you're night in and night out, you're going to bed exhausted and you're waking up tired and you're just not getting sleep, then you got to start planning your day better. Start making sure you're getting rest periods throughout the day. Make sure you're eating properly, well hydrated, getting those rest periods throughout the day, so that when you go and sleep at night, you're not exhausted, because you're not going to sleep well in that situation. So again, drink plenty of water. 1 ounce of water per half your body weight. Make sure you're eating properly throughout the day, and your last meal is 3 hours before you go to bed. And if you're going to bed exhausted day in and day out, you need to replan throughout the day so that you're getting rest periods throughout the day. Maybe it's a nap, maybe it's just 10 minutes of quiet time at a couple different points in the day. But that's extremely important so that you start to get good quality sleep each night. So sleep well.